basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Los Angeles Clippers can deliver the goods here at home. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then it's Jeff Taylor. And it's Crawford. And it's Thomas in at the 1. And Denver has possession. Now the dish to Taylor. Ross with it. Now Thomas defending. And Kenneth Faried pulls it down.
Ersan Ilyasova struggling through a rough season in 2013-14. Probably the worst shooting of his career, really. And his rebounding also fell off. Those were the strengths of his game. He's got to find it again. He's got to bring that effort and energy back to the game.
That's good. Paul with the ball. And just about a minute into the first quarter. That's good.
And the layup just gift wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Now Thomas. He dishes it to Crawford. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Now here's Paul. Ross kicks to Singler. And it's off from three-point range.
So that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out.
Feeds to Ilyasova. Paul goes in, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot, excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
Thomas passes to Faried. Here's Taylor, and Denver again with the bucket.
Not really the shot they were looking for, but still they got it to go.
Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Ilyasova sets a screen for Paul. Ilyasova with the ball. Now guarded by Faried. Here's Howard. Taylor with the rebound.
Kind of a shaky first few minutes. He's got his 5 field goal attempts, only 1 made.
Thomas, good.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Now here's Paul. Los Angeles with another miss. Outside, Taylor. Pass to Faried. Banked in off the glass. Faried's got his first points in this one.
Well, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
And it's Paul penetrating. Singler, no good.
An easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Thomas against Paul. Faried a screen on Ross. Clock at 6. Here's Thomas. Here's Faried. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Singler dishes to Howard. To end the run. That one off the back iron and out. Ball again. It's Thomas. Crawford kicks to Taylor. Faried goes in. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
And saved a unlikely dunk there.
Yeah, very smart foul under the circumstances. You can't allow him to just throw it down on him.
Well, Steve, Kenneth Fareed really raised in the game. There's so many great stories when he was young. He was challenged by his family in so many ways on the basketball.
Yeah, the story goes that his father once dunked on him and said, never let anybody do that on you again. Apparently, his mother told him they'd never pass him the ball unless he was tough enough to go get the rebound. So, tough love, but apparently it worked.
And here are the Nuggets now, after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. The Nuggets with another miss.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
And you talk about Fareed's upbringing. His mother, a high school basketball star in her own right, was fighting for her life against the autoimmune disease of lupus. She demanded that he battle just as hard on the court. And you can't discount that in driving Fareed to his greatness.
Now here's Jordan. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And Kenneth Fareed ending up setting an NCAA record for career rebounds. He said he felt like every rebound was another day for his mother. And now happily she's doing better and he's playing the game he was born to play. DeAndre Jordan alongside Blake Griffin, maybe the best game dunker in the league. He has the ability to make spectacular plays every time he gets near the rim.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Cunningham's checked in. And a switch here also for Denver. Williams is checked in.
Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
Jordan sets the pick for Thomas. Passes it to Jordan. Here's Fareed. And the layup's good off the glass.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Cunningham inside. He's guarded by Thomas. McDaniels passes to Cunningham. And he uses the glass on the layup. And for DeAndre Jordan, Clark, between his length and his leaping ability, you almost feel like he's playing an 11-foot, 12-foot rim.
I tell you, when I've watched him play, there are times when it seems as though he's overwhelming that 10-foot basket. It really does look that way at times.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
You know, you look at how this Denver team is put together. A lot of athleticism across the board, but it seemed as though they were struggling to find a clear direction as a group.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Udo's checked in for Jordan. Nerlens Noel comes in for Fareed. And George Hill's subbed in for Thomas. Clippers trailed by 5. Cunningham kicks to Anderson. And a missed layup. Well, guys, what you said about Denver last season, you can have all the athleticism you want, but it doesn't matter if you can't get it to work together.
Well, and they would share the ball well. It was just they would play a little bit wild at times. That would get them into trouble. Turnovers, mistakes. I think for this club, it's all about finding the right balance.
Hill has the open look. And at last, they get one to fall. Udo's got his first bucket in this one. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Gordon for 3.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yep, they were ready to go right from the opening tip. Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Here's McDaniels. Following the basket by Derek Williams.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Another miss by Williams. Clippers trailed by 9. Anderson, a screen on Hill. Cunningham. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And Noel gets to Udo. Crawford, no one around him. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. LA's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight.
Although they didn't end with the best record in the West, the Clippers were one of the top teams against the West. They had a terrific in-conference record.
As you guys said, the Clippers did very well in the conference. 36 wins for them, which tied them with the Thunder, Steve, for the second best mark.
Well, you have to be able to dominate like that if you're going to win your division, and that's what the Clippers were able to do last season for the second straight year.
Now, here is Hill. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Off with the layup.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
And that one's good. Noel.
You know, they've been doing an excellent job, Kevin, on the offensive boards here. Keeping the ball alive and then converting those second chances when they get them.
Here is Cunningham. He has 6. Here's Anderson. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful 2-hand, Jim. You're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And so here's Denver. Leading by 5. Hill dishes to Crawford. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Again missing Hill. Now the Clippers moving it up. Over in the corner, Lee. A 3-ball. And he gets it to go. Now just a 2-point Denver lead. The Nuggets shoot the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. Hill passes to Williams. It's back to Hill. To the paint. That's blocked.
This is really ugly, guys. I mean, he can't get anything to go.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Well, the Clippers had really good depth at the guard positions, but last season their lack of depth along the front line was a real problem. One they hope has been solved this season.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Here is Cunningham. He has 6. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. And stolen by Gordon.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
And they take the lead. McDaniels got his first basket.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Bart, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
And looking at the Clippers bench, maybe the strongest in the NBA 2 seasons ago.
Well, the Bledsoe trade weakened their bench, but it strengthened their starting lineup. But a winning team in Los Angeles with a players coach like Doc Rivers, I mean, you knew they'd be able to find some help.
Isaiah Thomas is listed at 5'9", but I think he may be a shade smaller than that. Regardless, he's got a strong frame for his size, and he knows how to use it. He shot 6 free throws a game last year because he understands how to get into defenders, and he can play through contact. And he's automatic at the line, well over an 80% free throw shooter.
The shot by McDaniels, no good.